It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Vera and Heather back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast. Hi, Vera.
Hey, Heather. How's it going?
Sweet Jesus, I am out of my mind.
Yeah, I feel ya. Why are you out of your mind?
I have 2 meetings back to back, like one's next week. And then so I'll be there the whole week. So I can't really do a lot. And then the week after that, I'm preparing for the week. That's the week after that. The meeting the week after that. So I'm just like frantically trying to get things done. And so me being myself, and I eat my emotions because like, that's what normal people do.
Right. Untherapied people.
Yeah. Well, actually I'm in therapy, so that's funny. But I not only eat my emotions, I eat candy emotions. So I have like this bag and like it was on sale.
Oh no.
Big chewy nerds candy. And they have a crunchy shell on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. They're one of my favorite candies. Anyways, I went to Walgreens the other day. They were on sale for $3 for $7. So I was like, why not? I need this. And so it's a big bag too. But how many servings?
You're so funny. I always talk about that, about how you're the only grown up I know that eats candy, like candy, like
9 servings in it. I eat 4.5 a day.
Oh no.
And so I'm like, like I'm just hyper focused, so yeah.
Oh no.
It's good times.
That's so bad for you.
What, you know what? Listen, it's a time in my life. I actually didn't really go with backing off on the candy, but right now I have so much to do that is my security blanket and F off if you want to judge me.
That's okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound judgy, actually. I don't mean to sound judgy.
No, I know.
Because Lord knows when 5 o'clock comes around, I'm definitely staring at the wine like, yeah.
And me, I'm like, I balance that. I'm like, do I have alcohol or do I have candy? And that's at the end of the day, I'm like, do I have something sweet or do I have alcohol?
Oh.
And some days I don't have either. Some days.
But hey, there you go.
And then when I have like a drink, it's like 1. So I'm like, whatever. But I have been trying to do like Miller Lite or, wine or some hard seltzers. Not that one that everybody uses. The other ones.
Yeah. Some of those give me a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, some of them, there's one that I really liked. It's actually Topo Chico makes one. I don't know if you've heard of Topo Chico, but it's like the newest. Oh gosh, it's mineral water. Everybody's like obsessed with it over here. So you'll start seeing it soon. It'll start rolling down south.
Well, just give it a few years until it takes us a little while.
So they have a hard seltzer and it's not as sweet as the other hard seltzers. And it's not as fake sugary tasting. It's very mild flavor, which it's very much like soda water. And that's what I like about it. Cause the other ones are like too, I'm just like, ugh, I can taste the sweet.
Yeah. There's some that are sweet and there's some that are not sweet enough that I feel like that. I don't know. Like it's hard to find the good in between, but then too, like, I don't know, there's something about the fizzy with a little bit of alcohol or something. It gives me like indigestion.
Really?
Yeah. Which, like I can drink a vodka club soda and be fine. But something about some of those canned ones, some are worse than others. So, but if I have more than one,
it's probably what they put in it.
Yeah, there must be something about whatever alcohol they use that, I don't know, gives me indigestion.
Well, it's nice that you're noticing that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. So I just stick to my wine or my champagne or Prosecco. That's my go-to. I don't really like liquor, except maybe it's a tequila every once in a while.
Really?
Like tequila. Yeah, I do.
Margarita.
One of the few people that like it. Oh yeah. Well, but that's the other thing. Margaritas, you get a cheapy margarita, the ones that are like fluorescent green. Forget about it. Like that's indigestion for me. Like,
yeah,
not having it. So I'm very particular about my margaritas.
So particular.
Very particular.
So tell me why you're so busy.
Oh God. Well, football season, hopefully, if we have a football season, is coming up. And so, my husband has the Osceola, which is a FSU online sports magazine, and I help him with his podcast. So he's had a bunch of those. And for those who know, Coach Bobby Bowden, who is a legendary football coach here, amazing man, passed away. So we've been doing a lot of things, with interviews with people talking about him, which has been wonderful. And I'm sitting there editing all this stuff and crying as I'm listening to people. Oh yeah, totally. With memories of him. It's just been, and they're beautiful. I mean, I'm even tearing up talking about it. But they're just these awesome. And he was very funny. He was a very funny person. So, so a lot of the memories are very bittersweet. So anyway, so I've been doing all that. And then Luke is getting ready to move into the dorm on Saturday. So getting him packed up and trying to keep him motivated to clean up his room and get packed and everything, because it's a little bit of a mind mess because it's in town. So in his mind, he's like, well, I'm just moving in town. But I'm like, no, you need to treat this like you're going away. That's going to be where you live. You do not live here anymore. You live in the dorm.
Get out.
And get all your crap out of here. So I've been dealing with that. And then just regular, my voiceover business is picking up again, thank God, which is a blessing. But again, just all those things on top of it. And then of course, COVID.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like
my mom texting me, are you going to get the third shot? You need to get the third shot because you're on steroids and this, compromise your immune system and you're already compromised, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, and then I just heard from one friend of mine has had COVID now for over a week and she was not vaccinated and she's been struggling, but it sounds like she's on the mend. Thank God. Good. But you always have that in the back of your mind. I mean, it's just scary. It's anxiety, especially after losing our friend, you're always a little bit like, yeah, we're all vaccinated, but what if? And then we need to make sure everybody now gets the third shot and I want to make sure everybody's going to be okay. And then I worry about my friends who have little kids because they're little kids now getting really sick. And like you with Baker, I worry. So it's like you've got, not only are we busy, but there's this underlying anxiety. Yeah. And, plus there are some people I was talking to my hairdresser yesterday. She's like, it's not just that people are worried. People are also kind of PO'd, because what they're saying is if everybody had gotten vaccinated, the variant may not have had the ability to spread as much as it has.
Yeah. I mean, we could.
So there's some people, or, who knows if that's really true because there's so much we don't know.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, this all day long. It's just no one is excited about wearing a mask. No one is excited about continuing talking about COVID. Nobody's excited about it. And I just hate how politicized this has become because instead of actually focusing on the issue, we're focusing on like right and left. And it's just like, but like, everybody's just exhausted and there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, like, I just feel like I just have to put it out of mind because I can't put my energy towards it anymore. I'm just so exhausted from, people becoming experts on, epidemiology.
Yeah. Right.
I'm exhausted. So
yes,
if I never hear COVID again, I will be so happy. But however, don't get me wrong. Don't think that I don't care because I do. I really do.
Yes.
Genuinely care about the people it's affecting.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, it's affecting all of us and it's just, it's
more
exhausting.
Intimately affecting.
Well, yeah, of course. So, So anyway, so that's pretty much the gist of my world right now.
Wow. A lot.
Fun stuff. And then of course, being nervous about Luke going to school and like, is he going to be okay? Because
or like dorms,
anxiety.
Are dorms, taking, how does that look?
Yeah. Well, this Dorm is owned privately because he's going to the community college. And they, at least last time we were there, they asked everybody to wear masks inside the dorm. Of course, not in your rooms, but in the common areas. So I'm assuming that they're going to continue that, or especially if you're not vaccinated. Pretty sure that his roommate's been vaccinated. He's been vaccinated. I don't know what they're doing at the community college. But, Tallahassee is kind of a weird part of Florida. We're a little different than the rest of Florida. So there's a lot of places that are starting to re-up the mask thing again with the Delta variant. So, so that's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to probably go back to doing some masking again.
Okay.
So that's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, but of course, yeah, again, I worry. But I mean, it's kind of like everybody's got to get back out into the world. I don't think they're going to close stuff up. I think it's just going to be a matter of,
I don't know. I feel like I have no idea. I would like to take a guess, but then I don't know. I think the way we as a population handled the lockdown and just, how it's an infringement on our civil rights and our, whatever. I think the government's like hesitant. Like, I think that they're going to push it to local government, which makes it even worse. I feel like, because local government then gets a lot more pushback because they're more intimately involved with the local population. And I know here in Colorado, we had public health officials that were, people were picketing outside their house, like with guns.
Yeah. Wow. That's scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying. And so like these people are doing their jobs, they're experts in the field, like, and so I think, I don't know. I think it's a hot mess, but I can see mask mandates coming back. I don't agree with vaccination mandates in the sense of, I don't think the government should say that you have to have a vaccination to go into wherever. I think that can be on the business, like I think making a mandate where businesses now have to police that is really difficult for the businesers.
Yeah. But I think for government owned, like if you're going to go to a public school, like, I mean, that's what they do for. So if you're going to go to, there's already vaccination mandates for most public schools. And so if you're going to go into something that's government controlled or get a benefit from the government, then yes. But I agree with you as far as like private businesses.
Yeah. I think if they want to mandate it, if the individual businesses want to mandate it and say you can't come in here without a vaccine, then I think the government should support them and say, you know what, that's within their right. And absolutely, they can request that.
Yeah.
But I don't think government should do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, you got to draw a line between private stuff and public stuff. Just like I said, with the private dorm that Lucas is going to, they can basically decide if they want to mandate masks in there or not,
Yeah. Oh, is that the right choice? I don't know. We are not experts.
No. Have we ever claimed to really know what we're talking about?
No. I mean, with parenting sometimes and experience,
maybe
all from our experience, right? So I'm the expert in my experience. But if you have any insight or any thoughts on this, then we definitely want to hear about it. Can you hit us up on our Facebook page at I Can't Mom Today podcast? I'm going to throw it to you now, Vera.
Our page and our group, if you haven't joined our group, also is I Can't Mom Today. And then, of course, Instagram and Twitter and email, I Can't Mom Today podcast at Gmail. All those places you can find us if you'd like to chime in on all this, have any suggestions or thoughts.
All right. Until next time.
Bye.